Hello, gamers. So let me get this going. There we are. Alrighty, so here I am. I believe monthly reset was like yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. I did get on yesterday, but I did not do a ton of stuff, so.
It's drawn quite the crowd, like a flock of sheep to pasture. But you are not one of them.
Chuck a bunch of these on. There we are. I let myself hit max like I would normally. That way I can just spend a ton of it right now. Alright. Got those things. Ready. So I'm probably going to be doing some playing on either Ningfei or Yolder. The throat is doing the funny, so we vibe. We continue. We endure.
Something must have happened. It's drawn quite the crowd, like a flock of sheep to pasture. But you are not one of them. You aren't fenced in.
2 gold medals. The next one we probably will want is tan.
What do you think? I'm here to help. Let's play with fire. We could burn a village.
I think the way we get there is exotic mods here. That is. Just that my exotic mods are not built for these perks, so I'm not too worried about that right now. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Where is the girl? There she is, Yolder. So I want to try and play with a few different setups on her. If anyone plays her, let me know and tell me what kind of stuff you run. Because obviously I don't have her like super heavily invested, and I also don't have a ton of her artifacts super heavily invested. Though it's not going to be hard to invest in them at all if I decide to. I just chuck a little bit here and there and then run her in some basic stuff. So far I'm liking the healing bonus to make it so that she gets more out of her healing and overshield. I think her weapon mastery is pretty sick. Easily grab that. Let's rock her in some shifting gates then. 0 cost. That should be easy enough. I do wish you gave me slightly better control over things like, I don't know, whether or not I run ads and stuff on the Twitch side, but, like, you know, I know that they make their money and whatever, so I'm just trying to make it so that it doesn't pre-roll people, because, I mean, I find that hella annoying. So, I'm not looking to make people sit through something like that if I can help it. Okay, so I have a little thing. Okay, that's weird. So it doesn't tell me in general ad stuff, but it does tell me that I have a certain amount of time before the next, before I start generating pre-rolls, I guess? I have no idea. I don't know how it works. Let's go. Oh, Gilder. Girly. I guess, actually, this might be a better chance to play Ning. Yeah, he's kind of built for this game. So by popular opinion, the current options, well, not options, the current this week's, you know, characters are gonna be Yolder and Ningfei, and then I'm gonna plan on doing another poll not long after I do theirs, so I'll probably put the poll out. To be honest, I could put it out today. I probably will. It's a Thursday, it's gonna be pretty chill. Tomorrow's when Yolder comes out, so get people, you know, tell them about it, all that kind of stuff.
For convenience sake, we typically call them the Aeronautics Campus, Icefield, and Arcology. Synchronization complete. Current radiation levels safe.
Welcome to anyone who may be new and watching. It is a bit difficult for me to see participants properly because I think something is messed up with my YouTube and or my Twitch. Because I either see the names really late in the participants list or like the viewers list, or I don't see them at all. So if you want to make yourself known, talk in the chat or something, and then I can see you. There will be nothing that YouTube can do about that, hopefully. They did hide my comments, but crazy.
You can compensate by completing data surge assignment contracts or defeating enemies.
Okay, cool. Oh, it's the same dude. What? The same guy? Are they all named the same, or what's going on there?
Someone help them up.
Kinda looks like I'm reviving. There's no way he was dead for long enough that he respawned on his own. That was crazy. I'm gonna head back to my teammate.
Large detector activated. One-way isolation door deployed. Remember, the detector deployment area is entrance only. If you enter, you'll be stuck with your competitors for a while. Just look at the data readings from the detector employment area. They're skyrocketing. Oh, another research assistant got targeted while we were chatting.
Part of me wants to go on this detector, but if no one else wants to. Okay, this guy does. So, I'm down. I don't know, even if I am kind of hot garbage, I like to try. Do some... Okay. Oh, are those two different dudes? Or am I just one blind... Guardian? My eyes are not up, Guardian. My eyes are down looking at the floor. I'm blind. Some chill shifting gates gameplay. Because, you know, that's what everyone wants from their shifting gates. Ooh, that's a guy.
And continue your research elsewhere.
I don't have, the cool, like, exotic crossbow stuff,
A prime
but
anomaly has appeared in the shifting shrine. Activate your guidance system to track it. Data has been received.
I think other teams are holding on to way more. I think that's why we're ahead so much. Or that's why we're ahead so little, but in the lead. Just because they're just holding on to it.
You've now obtained access to enter 2 shifting shrines. Head to the orange beam with your
It's
fire
going to be...
team. Sync tunnel activated. Ready for contact.
Oh, another one. Probably coming in behind me.
We've passed half time now. Have you collected enough data to meet the baseline?
Solid.
Outstanding contribution.
Make my way... I have no idea.
Careful, we're down one.
Are they in the ecology zone? Is that what's going on? Or are they just chilling here? They are just chilling here. Okay. Deposit and then go to the boss. Let me know how the music is, anyone listening, because I am currently... I mixed in some Minecraft stuff into my normal playlist. And I might want to make a mix that's like offline so that I can balance the audio properly. So I want it to all be around the same. So what just happened to me? I'm an idiot. Don't worry about it. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh, okay.
We lost one. Watch your step.
Your ally has reached the data carrying limit. Protect them.
There we go. Nice, nice, nice. You're clear, you're clear.
It's time for some teamwork. Protect the data nucleus together.
I think I got jump scared by him using voice chat.
The large amount of data
How long
your
has it been
ally
since
is
I played a
carrying
shifting
has
gates
caught
game where
the
someone
eyes
used
of your
VC?
opponents.
I don't get mad, darlings. I get even.
That's first person. Third person objectively better for PvP, by the way, in most games, just because of the FOV and the fact that you have a third person camera that lets you see around corners and stuff. That's why 3 peeking was so
Go right,
controversial.
because that's the sweaty try hard.
I know my audio is not coming up.
Massive amounts of radiation have made the data doubly active. Now's a great time to upload. Data has been received. That much? Looks like I'll need to upgrade my bandwidth.
Definitely sit on this and prevent other people from getting good shit.
Data has been received.
Turning their stuff in. But that's only if they come here. They might go to the other one.
There we go.
only 30 seconds left. Assistants who haven't submitted their data.
Go ahead, bank.
This is
Just
your
bank.
last window of
I killed
opportunity.
somebody with a huge amount on team 1.
Data has been received. Assistants, this is the last call for data. Have you taken note of your research?
Unless they're holding on to a
contribution
ton
rank?
for
It's
what seems like no
ranking
reason we
with
win this.
data quantity. Some teams are already
So.
leading by a mile. Have you taken note of your research contribution rank? Let's
Nice.
wrap up for today.
Alright, cool.
We've made quite a haul this time. When you return, we can discuss the next research topic.
Oh. Nice. Guiding tempo, I feel like, is kind of perfect for okay. Just in the sense that it's arc related. I think it'd definitely be good if I got as exotic though. But as far as like if I get, well, correction, I say his exotic. It would be really good if I got the exotic crossbow for him. Having Huckleberry though I think is pretty fine on both him and Yolder. Yolder I personally preferred over having the exotic sword. Let's go. Well, there. Yes. Good struggle. Player for a bit.
That cream sucks. Feels greasy and stifling.
This is worth a look.
Look abilities, support characters, melee, airborne, piercing, support. Okay, well, lots of support characters. Neither of the two characters I'm trying to play are support, so it is what it is. Be like that.
There's some new shows coming to town. You want to take a look?
Go to Red Sea Rift. You can grab the commission, go do that public event, and probably record it, because that might be another one that people don't, because that one's also time related. So I've realized something. First of all, barrier to entry of getting into Red Sea Rift, right? The location itself is a barrier to entry. What this means is when you are, you know, pulling it up, yeah, not everyone is going to be able to access it because you have to hit a certain level of the story before you can start. But on top of that, a lot of these time-based heroic things, people just don't even realize they're there. So I think it's best that I cover as many of them as I can, even though I specifically had an issue with the Cabal Rig Core. I think it's just because the rest are soloable, but Cabal Rig Core, unless you're playing Ning, is not soloable, in my opinion. I imagine, like, maybe Wolf too, if, like, with the speed, but the problem is most of the time spent anyway is jumping through the little, what do you call it? the jump pads. So okay. All right, so we got 2 people here.
There's some new
So
shows coming to town. You want to take
Sure.
a look?
It doesn't show on the screen because the way the public events work is a little funny. But basically, we are grabbing and depositing motes to begin with this one. And then at some point, once we've deposited enough motes, platforms will start showing up in the sky. They won't have anything on them to start, but it is best
Looks
that you
like your
jump on
ghost's
top.
finished editing the
Yeah,
data.
okay. So
I'll upload it into the conflux.
I usually just get up on top of this
The
one almost
encoding of
immediately.
these data nodes is different from the others. Best to analyze.
Someone else got on the other one. But you
I
stand on
see.
these platforms.
This data is the conflux's underlying code.
Yep.
Now they've got no choice but to start over from scratch. Ha ha. That big guy's trying to rebuild the source code. Could it be the architect behind all this?
Yeah, I'll be real with you. I hate Ahmed's voice. I actually hate it. If there's, look, I don't know how much AI is used in this game, but if there's any character that sounds like AI, it is Ahmed, unfortunately.
Viridia shouldn't have to worry about the Vex for a while. Thanks.
It might also be because he talks, like, the accent they try to use with him is, like, Southern, but I don't know, man. I'm not sure about this one. But yeah. There are many, oh yeah, I definitely, I did intend on chilling today, but that also includes if there are any questions about anything related to Rising or Destiny 2, because I'm not super up to date with Destiny 2. I'm a little bit more up to date with Rising at the moment, just because it's, you know, it's taken my interest, but I know a fair bit about both, so if there are any questions at all, let me know. What? Okay. The animation broke a little bit. That was really funny. It was just fist bumping.
This is worth a look.
Still recording. Okay. Relic abilities. Melee is interesting.
There's some new
Oh,
shows
I
coming
should
to
probably just,
town.
yeah.
You want to take a look?
Time to fast travel. Are there any interesting events over here? Not particularly. Oh. What you dudes? What just happened? I keep forgetting that I need to, what this counts? Oh, that sword is a little... For such a close-up weapon, I would have expected it to do a lot of damage. Because, I mean, if you think about it, like, that's real dangerous. Like, alright, let me just walk right up to everything. Keep in mind, by the way, this is more me familiarizing myself with their kit. There's no way my build is going to do anything in these game modes. Like, the constant overshield and the fact that these guys won't do enough damage to, like, reduce it at all is probably fine. But... like, I'll do Ring of Reflection damage, but aside from that, it's not really going to do a whole lot for me. But you're dead.
Face the Iron Champion. The enemy.
I wonder if there's a sword combo. Because I know in Destiny, both games, depending on what weapon you're using, you mix a certain amount of heavy and light attacks together in order to take advantage of your damage. But also, doesn't look like there's any charge time on this. Or wait, is that the charge time? Maybe, yeah, that might be the charge time. So it's probably like 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So it's probably 5 light attacks, 1 heavy attack. Assuming I'm trying to make the most out of that big chunk of ammo that I lose. Alright. I'm gonna try and join in on this Frontlines event, because I've got some keys. And some exotic mods might be helpful with trying to gear these guys up. The wrong way, because I thought that person was going to the same activity. I was wrong.
There's some new shows coming to town. You want to take a look?
Dismemberment makes it 3 light, then your heavy is ready. Oh, from on hit? Is that what it is? Because I have dismemberment. Okay, so I just need to make sure I'm hitting it properly. Because I saw this, and I thought it was really, really good. I completely forgot that this will probably fuck with my whole thing. Yeah, okay, cool. So yes, hello Felix, hello Jeremiah. We are vibing today. I'm basically just doing some, testing for the build stuff. Build guides I'm going to do this week. And then... I don't know if either of you have any thoughts on particular characters you want to see in the upcoming poll I'm doing. I don't know, did they mention when Hellhest is getting released, or did they just announce that Hellhest is going to exist? Because if so, I'll probably just cover them, because that's, you know, if I put out a poll and I include them in it, then they're going to get picked because they're new. I just don't know what exact day that they release. Is there more first down here? Let's go. I whiffed that. That was really funny. Oh, I have no ammo. I do that in Destiny too. I'm ready with a heavy attack, and it turns out no ammo at all. All right, lost time.
There's some new shows coming to town. You want to take a look?
So now.
His shield will break you!
See, it doesn't feel like I'm doing a whole lot of damage, but I'm here. That's what counts. I don't think Yolder does much damage. She's mostly about that survivability, which makes her really nice to play if you struggle to stay alive during raid encounters. Now, I'm greedy, so I don't play her very much, even though I really like her kit. I just also really like dealing lots of damage. Though she is really good at just yoinking MVPs from people. I was gonna buy that. She's super good at taking MVPs from people because her bubble messes up a bunch of the AI of like summons and stuff. How long have I been playing? I've been playing Rising since it came out. The first day that I streamed it was launch day. As of now, I've got one of every character that's currently out. And I have enough draws. I'm totally free to play. So having one of every character is pretty nice. And then I also have enough draws saved up that I can like, based on the average it takes to get a character, I would definitely get a new character if I pulled for them. Of course, I could always get unlucky, but yeah. If you're more saying hours, I don't know. I don't know how I would check that. I play on an emulator, so I can't really just look at how long I've had the app open. I don't think so, at least. Oh, cool. Let's get some rep rewards going. I'll look at how my draws are looking. So that's a standard draw. There we go. So this is 2, I think. That's so loud. Yeah, that's 2. So 41 on the limited banner and 12 on the permanent, which is interesting because usually you end up with quite a lot more on the permanent. But I also think that maybe just a ton of them are front loaded. Plus, it seems like a bunch of, where are they? It is under events, because it should be... Oh wait, did they remove the thing that tells you about it? Maybe, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, alright. Oh. Spare Racing Event Shop. Ooh, Artifactual Essence. There isn't really a whole lot of cool stuff, though, is there? But yeah, and then if your question is how long have I been playing Destiny in general, I am not like some super old school player or anything like that. I started in, I think, like Taken King, which was a time when a lot of people started the game. I played it most during Rise of Iron, and then I played D2 a lot during Forsaken. On Xbox, both of them.
Well, let's go kick some butt.
So,
You're all set. Let's move.
I guess I could just do this again real quick. Use the last of my keys on it finally. Here.
Well,
Try some real quick.
kick some butt.
I have a sneaking suspicion. I was correct. My music playlist has a habit of just turning itself off. Oh, hello.
Come on, get up.
Up, and they rest themselves. Is the next one going?
All set. Let's move.
Yeah. Yeah, right now I'm testing a standard overshield setup for Yolder. Though I need to understand better
Save the world today.
building her overshield up using passive here. Because her passive is where most of her health comes from, but it also converts her overshield, like her healing, her overflow healing, into overshield. But it's also, a lot of it is based on taking damage. It's very equivalent to like rage mechanics for like a warrior in WoW or something. So like if I'm just standing here chilling like this, I'm barely gonna get anything. Except for that grab, the shield grab. So you can really easily hit max like that. But it seems like a lot of her kit is based on constantly taking damage, but not a ton of damage, obviously. Just enough to where it's like her survivability is being tested and she's constantly generating overshield. Oh, I missed again. What? Right, there we go. Yeah, that one. Turn around, killing stuff. Targeted him, but hey, it, you know, switched up a little bit.
Face the iron ha! What a fight!
Yeah, disarmament's real nice. I can definitely see why
That was a close match.
people love this to the extent that they do. Perfect game. I don't know if it's perfect yet. I do think there are some things I would want them to switch up. I put it in my video that basically shares the same thumbnail as this stream. But I think it is a fun game, and I think it has a lot of potential to be a really, really good, like, gacha MMO game, basically. The social features are 100% there. They're very interactive. They very much promote interacting with other people. Like, you get directly rewarded for running new people through activities that you are familiar with, right? There's a whole, like, basically an LFG for mentors to run new players through stuff. And you get points for it. You get currency for it that you can use to progress your own account. So I think that's a really, really strong positive. The clan housing is 100% a plus. I mean, like, realistically, clan housing is something that, like, so many MMOs benefit from, you know what I mean? People asked for it in Destiny for a really long time, and they didn't get it, and now it's here in Rising. So I can understand, definitely a lot of people who, like, immediately hopped on this game. I think the endgame progression is the only part of it that for me is, like, specifically lacking, in that some things feel really harshly gated. I know, like, one big example is, like, you can't invest too much in your main character, or else your total account won't progress as fast. But you also can't invest very much in alts either. Like, for example, if I want to progress my account, Estella's my main, but I can't get her up. I have to instead get like Tantu or Wolf up to like 35, or sorry, 63. Okay, 63 and a half or some shit. Which isn't difficult to do. If I really wanted to, I could get him up to that right now. I just don't like wasting a bunch of resources on leveling up mods when I'm not making a ton of use of the higher acclaim just yet. I'm mostly just content with playing a bunch of the different characters and making build guides for them at like a pretty reasonable level. But I am really liking the game. And I like the amount of playstyles and stuff you can go in with it. I'm not entirely sure why I'm running around just murdering things, but
Let's go kick some butt.
it's definitely fun. Alright. Let's take good old Yolder. It'd be really funny. So remember which drops from what? I don't remember. I'll leave that for now. I guess one thing that would be a pretty good idea to do right now is probably Chaos. Not necessarily on Yolder either. Just in general. She is the one who people are having the most interest in right now. Reso Conjunction I thought was pretty decent, but it's just the issue of it being range-based is rough. Especially when there's so many game modes with like snipers. Am I the only one that's a little bit confused by Pranayama being both an artifact and a weapon perk? I'm not sure why. Not that I'm not sure why I'm confused, I'm not sure why they chose the same name for both. So I think I do like this because it's not based on the damage you take, it's each instance of damage. And I think personally that you're going to be protected for an overshield much more often than you will be gaining an overshield. Plus 6 seconds, like I don't know. I think courage is nice here. And then obviously you want reflection for her. So magic minded. Yeah, I'll probably rock Gwen on this one. Or I could rock Estella. Let's see. Yeah, I could rock Estella and just play a little stationary game. That'd be pretty funny. Because she's got Gallows. Though then again, you know, how much... I mean, you guys aren't going to get tired of seeing me play Estella, are you? There's no way you clicked on this channel and were like, he's not going to play Estella. Both from a design perspective and her abilities, she is definitely my favorite character so far.
So much desire, so much greed.
The only character that might outdo her is one of the quote-unquote leaks, which might be a red herring, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that not everything is as it seems. Or I guess wait, Magic Minded is just better. What? For her. Ability recharge speed? That means I get the ult faster, I get the ooh, let me see. Ability Comet's probably sick. Your abilities are doing it. Casting your super gives increased damage. Yeah, that's probably better. Oh yeah, I forgot there's more. Yeah, cool. Able to use this as like an attack? I am, 100%. Yeah, I can use that as like a... I don't know why I went up that side, not the other one. Cool. Not even gonna... using the summons yet.
The true dangers are ever lurking in the shadows, waiting to come for your throat when you least expect them.
Right. True dangers are everywhere. Listen to your edgy dragon buddy. Oh yeah, I don't know how many people watch YouTube streams. Is there any way to implement anything similar to channel points on Twitch? I looked into it and didn't really find anything. But I know I set up a channel point system on Twitch, and I thought the stuff you could do with it was really cool, and how it was based on like just hanging out basically instead of needing to like pay any money or anything. Because I don't know, I like the fact that I can give people more emotes if people like become members or they subscribe and stuff. But I also kind of wish they just increased the amount you could get as a follower on Twitch, or if they gave subscribers emotes on YouTube for your stream. Because like I have a ton of emotes that I made out of Pumpkin, my cat. But you have to pay to use any of them on YouTube, because there's no system for subscribers to use them, from what I could see.
Repent for your sins.
I kept forgetting to use my ult, but it is what it is. I could probably use my ult almost every stage? I don't know.
I won't mess this up.
See? I think that's pretty normal. So, because it's like a 10% right now. Definitely want something ability based. Oh, just straight 30% damage. Cool. Yep, sick. Let's upgrade my Comet ability. On. Master stage for 3 more chests. I'm clearly, guys, I'm playing the most interesting activity in this game. Chaos Singularity. It is actually really fun though. I just wish you didn't have to run it 3 billion times to get an item you wanted, because it definitely does eventually get old. Maybe some more map variety would help, because obviously it's all like themed around, you know, the 9 stuff. But
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
you could definitely
It's fine. I won't
Oh, I need to use the ult more often. I've been completely neglecting that ult, and I can definitely use it like every single stage. So I might do less weapon damage. I don't think it should affect the Shinka stuff too much. But I'm definitely not using everything I've got to its full potential. Like, I'm almost able to ult again. Just gonna do it.
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
There you go.
This will be over soon.
Nothing like some intense gaming gameplay while listening to Minecraft music.
You know full well there is always a better solution.
In the face of terror, nothing can
Yeah,
escape.
they're
Hatred.
easy clappers.
Why weren't they the ones to survive?
It all ends here.
Let's go. And it's a Ring of Courage. Signature boost, not bad. Void boost. I don't think this, yeah, this doesn't do a whole lot for the damage. Damage bonus boost could be good. On Yolder specifically. And then super boost is nice. Yeah, that could be pretty good. Not bad at all. Stat-wise. I can take that. Well, that's crazy. Yeah. Because I already have a huge ability recharge speed increase.
I won't mess
So.
this up.
If you also increase the damage, at that point it just becomes unfair. Because like the weapons are obviously doing almost nothing, which, you know, that's just playing Estella. But using the weapons to generate some summons and then doing 3 billion damage when I am summoning a low-level summon is very funny. Also, I like the fact that I can use her Misfortune as a damage ability. It's very funny. It's like, nope, not a debuff. I'm just going to use this to kill half the enemies in the room. Blind? No, it's just not open. Oh, yeah. This is the phased one, right?
You
Yeah.
must face your
Just gonna
true
burn
self.
through this phase real quick, and then it'll just disappear and teleport. I gotta kill guys over here. What, is there one each of you for the phase? Something like that. Yeah, each of you has a funny crystal. What's going on here? Cool. Boom. Totally huge damage, guys. Huge weapon damage. Huge weapon damage. Everyone knows that what's carrying me here is my weapon and nothing else.
In the face of terror,
Yep,
nothing can
absolutely the
escape.
weapon, guys. Absolutely the weapon.
Why weren't they the ones to survive? When the violence and slaughter ends, a brief respite
Pinnacle energy spent
arrives.
on getting garbage. You love to see it. I think I'm like, I have like slightly above average luck. Technically, because it's like what, 9%, and I got 1 in 9, right? Something like that.
It's fine.
Or wait, no,
won't
I actually
mess this
didn't,
up.
because I got double rewards on 2 of the chests. So technically, I have below average luck. But let's not worry about that. I have average luck, guys. Average luck. It's not. I'm blind.
So much desire, so much greed.
Pumpkin is just sitting in the window, staring at, I think, a bird, like he wants to eat it.
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
Poor creature. The bird, not Pumpkin. Pumpkin will murder them if I let him outside.
The true dangers are ever lurking in the shadows, waiting to come for your throat when you least expect it.
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
Huge weapon damage. Huge weapon damage.
They will die in resentment, in pain, in regret. Just like many of your previous friends. When the violence and slaughter ends, a brief respite finally arrives.
Yes, one of my favorite things about playing Estella might be hearing the sky in my ear. Ooh, let's go. Ring of Reflection. Arc Boost hurts a lot. Vulnerability bonus. I don't... Yeah, that's inflicted, so this literally does nothing. Arc Boost also literally does nothing. I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the base effect... Maybe for the sword. Is the sword arc? I don't remember. I'll check. Let me see. Because if the sword's arc, I mean...
To be honest,
Sword's not arc, it's
blush
void.
matches your hair color.
Okay.
Really? Well, I think it matches perfectly.
So much desire.
I did bring Cheez-Its because I didn't eat anything before starting stream. And then I've not touched the Cheez-Its. They're just sitting in a little baggie in front of me. Belt will want to touch them. Pumpkin is coming over because he wants to eat them though.
You must face your true self. This will be
Estella just beelines. Yeah, she's so funny. It's so good. I love playing Estella, and then it's like, alright guys, you know, I'm getting carried by my weapon damage, I drop my ult, and then the boss's health bar is just deleted. Especially in this game mode, because you can take her ability damage to, like, insane levels. And then you can also get her ult every, like, 20 seconds. It's really funny. Like, I already almost have her ult.
You must face your true self.
There's not even any reason for me to use it, but I just know I'll get it back almost immediately. The Nobunaga sword is arc. Yeah, the issue is that sword, does that sword have dismemberment on it? Because dismemberment is really good. If it does have dismemberment on it, I don't have a dismemberment roll on it, unfortunately. But if I get one and that exists, then I could be persuaded, for sure. I just have a really good double mythic roll in that one void sword.
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
Especially with increased heavy ammo? Yeah. Yeah, because I just... Even with normal heavy ammo, I use Gallows like a primary. You know what I mean? So with increased heavy ammo, I've never ran out... I literally forgot that I have to do 2 of these. So with increased heavy ammo, I don't think I've used my pulse rifle unless it's like a faster option instead of just reloading. Shoot from behind.
You must face your true self.
And the boss is dead.
An ending befitting the wicked.
Best is slash readiness and coup de grace on Nobunaga, or is that your like best sword perks preference?
It all ends here.
You love the channel and vids. Thank you very much, Mellow Man. I love having all y'all here. Like hanging out like this a few times a week. Just talking with you guys while doing something chill and rising, you know, doing some of the grind.
There is always a better solution.
It's fine. I won't mess this up.
I know I try to interact with all of the comments, though I will warn you guys, as of recent, I don't know if it's like a YouTube side issue, or if it's a I did something that I didn't realize, but comments have not been updating. What's your take on Atal? I have a build video on her. A lot of people told me about Crimson. I don't have it, so I can't tell you about Crimson. But I did like using her with Green Breaker on the combat and marksman sites. I think combat sites outputs more damage quickly, and marksman might be better if you're playing more the long game because long charge time, more single shot damage, that kind of deal. I think that Atal is really good at being really tanky. That's fair. Focusing on Estelle and Ningfei. Yeah, that's interesting. With because I think a lot of people really like the aggro characters. Oh, really? I'll check the video out again. Yeah, I definitely I put the video in. I will say one thing. So something that's really rough about Atal is her weapon options, because she's the only hand cannon and linear fusion character. And there's only one mythic hand cannon and one mythic linear fusion, and they're not super good. That's the thing to keep in mind. So the way that the characters are feeling is also based on what weapon options they have. Some characters have thoroughly broken weapon options. You know what I mean? Like, imagine how people were treating Ningfei in PvP. He already has a good PvP kit, don't get me wrong. But how people were treating him before the exotic crossbow got to him, when he was just running around insta-murdering everyone. Am I blind? Oh no, it already got one on. So like, your weapons do matter a lot in this game for how the character's gonna feel. That's why people hate Ikora as well. People don't like Ikora because she has two mediocre weapon types without a ton of options. Like, what is she gonna do to remedy that? There's not a whole lot she can do.
In the face of terror.
Now her kit isn't like something to you know, really you know, enjoy a whole ton either, but it definitely doesn't help that her weapons are really bad. The reload on hands is so bad. Yeah, so I literally run in sure yields specifically because of that on her hand cannon, by the way, because it's so bad for the weapon types. Like, her hand cannon reload is so bad that I run in sure yields for the extra ammo from hitting my shots, because I do feel like that is necessary in order to enjoy her. Because otherwise it just is a lot of reloading. Luckily, if you have a couple of her talents, you get some good ability uptime. So you got a tier 6 Ikora, but you didn't upgrade to touch it. Yeah, it's rough. I think I mentioned it in I posted a video, I think it was yesterday, on like things I want for the future as well as my overall opinion of the game. And something that I definitely noted as a weakness, both from my opinion and from community sentiment, is the lack of options on certain characters, making it like for both artifacts and for the weapons. Because for example, like let's take artifacts. There's entire artifact types that are just not good. Like if I tried to make a wolf radiation build and I almost accidentally like got myself killed over and over again by using it because of the way that rampaging radiation works, and then the other ones are just not as good as other effects that are not tied to taking like debuffs. I think it's good if you're in activities that already put debuffs on you, but that's also kind of situational. And then you also have to have like the degree of ramp up. It was better than like nothing for the most part, but definitely there are artifact sets that are way stronger than others. So I think making it so that there's more like viable options that people want to use is really good on both weapons and artifacts. And that'll make a lot of characters feel better to play. I think another thing I mentioned was if they're really stuck in the idea of wanting to make sure that they, what do you call it? If they're really stuck in the idea of wanting to make sure that each character has a specific set of weapons and all of this, they do have to make content that is based on that. So for example, right? They have to make content where you need a ton of blast damage specifically to make someone like Ikora feel useful in something. Because otherwise, she is just going to feel worse than any character that can do, that can be a general gamer, right? Any character that is pretty quick, does a pretty good amount of damage, and is pretty survivable is going to outdo the more specialized characters. Or a mix of the specialized characters will work, but not the ones that are like super niche. Because yes, people will be able to brute force specific challenges and stuff, but it'll just make it so there's more reason for you to play those characters. And if you main them, then boom, you've got way more reason to, you know, get into certain groups and stuff. Because I mean, how many Ikoras did you see clear Eclipse? Not because she can't clear Eclipse, by the way, but because most people would just rather play someone else. Because she 100% can, whether, I don't know, I imagine it's not zero. I imagine it's not 0 people that cleared Ikora, or sorry, that cleared Eclipse using Ikora. I mean, for memes, there might have been people who were trying to do runs with 6 Ikoras. They probably didn't get on the leaderboards, but, you know, they were there. I think it's definitely like something I want them to do is just make it so that there's way more variety of characters. There's a reason to play more variety of characters.
And something stirs in the shadows. Beware the beast's gaze.
You must face your true self.
Oh yeah, I have to run through, don't I? Oh wait, no, I don't.
Seize the moment before it becomes dust.
There we go.
It's fine. I won't mess this up.
That's right, Estelle, we got this. There's the I don't know how many people in here have seen my short. I don't know how many people in here care about leaks or data mines, but I will say they did launch an official thing for Hellhest, who is a character that was leaked prior, and that was fun. The drone, it looks pretty sick. If people haven't seen it, I could probably pull it up, but let me know ahead of time. So I am currently just trying to vibe and game. Vibe some more. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my ult on this. That's crazy, by the way. So you are going to immediately get ulted.
In
Yeah,
the
there you
face of terror, nothing can escape.
go. I'm gonna hit a third summon just for that extra damage resist. Not that I really need it, but it's there. It's funny that Yolder with Parcher Sky can take out a spread stinker better than Ikora. I know. So can Estella with Gallows, by the way. Like, the Gallows can take it better,
Finally.
can take it out better than Ikora can,
Peace and
in
quiet.
most cases. It's, I don't know, like, and Wolf can take it out just as good with his GL. Like, his GL is better than Ikora's primary, obviously, because it's a power weapon. And then on top of that, his GL can also take out Impact Chinkas. And then he can handle precision and rapid fire with the auto rifle. So you just have, like, Ikora ain't got, like, anything to do. Everything that she does is done better by someone else. And the leak of the arc female character is Hellhest. She uses a drone, and she acts as like I think a support. I'm pretty sure. Also, like you said about Ikora, she doesn't have a place to shine, and with limited resources, you should probably just focus more characters. Yeah, like, I would consider I'm an incredibly, like, I'm a weirdo, right? Because if you look at it, I've got, like, I don't know, 6, 7 build guides or something on different characters in this game. And I build them not by, like, doing, like, max investment or anything, but I do enough investment that I probably do set myself back in terms of my overall account investment, you know what I mean? And I think that's worth it, because I'm taking it as a chance to, like, look at how people play the character, see who I might like to play. For example, I wouldn't have known how much I liked Atal's ability kit prior to making the video. So I consider that a win, even though I set my account back by some time by repeatedly investing in these characters with, like, the clusters and stuff, the incandescent clusters.
In the face of terror, nothing can
So
escape.
I find it worth it, but I would not recommend to anyone else to do that.
This will be over soon.
Watch me do it so that you don't have to, basically. And I'm looking to get, ideally, one more exotic artifact. Looking for level 3s now on these. One. I could definitely, well, it's gonna be dead before I do,
Your
but
true self.
yeah, there we go.
In resentment,
Oh.
in pain, in regret. Just like
I have to go. We'll keep an eye on the streams. Yeah, alrighty. I'll see you in here. Have a good day. I appreciate all y'all. Even if you only stop by for a few seconds, it's totally chill. Oh, I have not been looking at my pinnacle energy. You know what? It is what it is. I completely blanked out. I should have probably been doing basic rewards for the past, like, 10 runs of this, but it is what it is. We vibe. Did my thing stop working again? Yep, it did. And the playlist just restarted. Let's go, gamers. I think I know what's happening. I think, it's like every time it gets to the start of the playlist, it doesn't, like, loop properly. It asks me if I'm done or not. Just kind of funny. Check that real quick. Boom.
the true dangers are ever lurking.
Yeah, you can do this pretty quick on Estella with this setup. I do think the
You must Face your
The Gwyn
true
setup
self.
with the spikes is better though.
The true dangers are ever lurking in the shadows.
Be level 3. I could probably get another level 3. I don't know if I can get it by the time it goes up. Depends on how much this one goes. Oh, I could get it. Never mind, I can't because I reloaded. I'm gonna shoot for these guys. Got like infinite ammo. I should probably just fill it up though. Each hit is healing. Each hit's a little bit of bonus damage. You know, jazz.
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
And he's dead. All right, well, that was very climactic, guys.
Just like many
Huge boss fights.
friend, when the violence and slaughter ends, a brief respite finally arrives.
All right, I think for now, I'm hopping out of here. Actually, I'll save. Goodbye.
Tick tock. The time for the hunt has arrived. Let us not keep time waiting.
Let's take a look at what we got on you girl. You girl, Yolder.
Really?
Oh, ooh. Okay. So its recovery boost is good, health boost is good, and healing bonus is an increased amount. Do I replace her on everyone though? I mean, an argument could be made, but for now I won't. Because, hello? Oh, why not? I can just change it back later. Okay, why not? Overshield bonus, probably better than healing bonus. And the defense bonus is really good too. I take that. Ability strength, weapon enhancement, super boost, sick. Wait, there's another one. Okay. I forgot about the exotic. It's definitely better because it's got void boost and signature boost and damage bonus boost and super boost. So, my opinion is definitely better. This one's the one that's a bit more questionable. Because I've got an amazing rolled mythic here, but it's also... its attribute score is higher, but its power is lower. Just keep this for now. It's up to +5, why not? Bye. Solid. Alright. Gaming. Let's keep on Yolder.
But time will not.
Early. Getting Wolf to complete Legendary campaign without dying is very easy, and also getting Wolf to a high power level is going to be really easy, because, as you can see, I could just upgrade this. No, that's not the right perk, so I don't. At least get this up to +5, and I'm gonna see where I'm at. Because I could definitely upgrade both these more, but I don't know if I'm gonna want to put on an exotic there or not. If I want pure power, then this is definitely my best setup. just to increase the power level a lot. Got him set up to this. I like abilities. I can always level those more later. Yeah, okay. Oh, I could also, I mean, realistically, right? That, I could just do this. Oh. Yeah. He had a level 4, I think. So that's an extra power boost too. Just check this on real quick. Gamer. Okay. I'm just quickly putting into practice what I made a short on earlier. Go. So check on him. And then legend, does it say what difficulty legendary campaign? Challenge difficult. Okay, that's not bad. Isn't that only like, yeah, it's only E3. Yeah, that's way lower than what I'd be at. Okay. I mean, it's that and it's without dying. I don't use any summons, so I am going to be changing all of this, but okay, why not? Did I just accidentally change it on all my characters? This would be very funny if I did. Yeah, it is. Okay. I want that to be default, not a thing, if I'm being completely honest. Because when I'm just trying to click through my menu and I'm like, alright, time to, I don't know, switch this stuff up, I'm not at all interested in trying to mess with that. Solid. A lot of his damage is weapon stuff, so I think definitely get away with that. I mean, wait, is there anything here for weapon damage? I'll check real quick. I guess this works. Yeah, let's check that on. It's gonna be real good. Almost low sound. Yeah. The arc damage will be totally chill. Is this 5500 or 5300? 5500. Yeah, I'll get up to 5500 real quick. That, by the way, that right there, that shows you how much of a difference artifacts make. I swapped out my artifacts and went down like 10k. Real fast. Now, of course, these artifacts are going to actually do something for me, but the power is a large difference. Gamers. Let's see how this goes. Well, not let's see how this goes. This should be a vibe. I mean, this is pretty easy, no? Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of reason to not just run this one. Oh wait, actually, are there any of these that I haven't done yet? It's gonna be annoying. Rapid fire? No, I got it. Yeah, let's do this one. I haven't done the challenge version of it yet. With the small timer.
burn brighter together.
Be careful and be smart.
Yes, let's be careful, let's be smart. So I gotta do it without dying. I know it doesn't matter how long you take, but I'll try and do it in a reasonable amount of time anyway. Because I'm impatient. I don't like sitting around waiting to take things too slow. It's been a minute since I played Wolf though, and not gonna lie, I miss this man. I love playing this character. I've just been trying to practice all the other ones. Ooh, I almost forgot. Here we go.
Priority hostile down.
I've got 75% of my super already. Let's go. Whiffed? Well, I didn't whiff. He died when I didn't expect him to, but because of that, I
The
whiffed.
howl is ready.
Really snappy feeling, by the way. I think it's because of the mod I'm using. Because it reduces ADS time. I might bring that into PvP or something. Because it feels way better. Huge damage. Once I use this last shot, I immediately submit my super again. Oh, not on you. Let's not get fucked over by that. Responded really late. Boom. Pick the next big room, I guess. Not sure how I feel about my radar lighting up like a Christmas tree while I don't see anything around me. Are they right above me and it just doesn't show properly? Weird. Fortunate. What is this? Oh, it's a grenade. Look, me not wanting to place too low does not mean that I am going to run into my death on a challenge that I quite literally just have to stay alive for. Oh, you... Wait, can I authenticate you? Oh, I whiffed. I whiffed. Alright, but I'm fine. It's fine. I whiffed. I pressed the wrong button and almost died for it, but it's fine.
That's the end of that.
We're back to chill. We're back to zen. Splitty boys. I'm enough of a power level above, though, that I'm fine. I don't think I'm going to get the really fast one, though. I remember running this now on the normal mode. I did that on Wolf, too. It took me a little bit to get a fast run in. I think it's just because I like, for example, I should have probably been, like, sliding and jumping this whole time. Another thing I could do is I could probably rock up with, like, Ningfei in here with the arc shields and stuff. Okay, well, I am perhaps slightly stupid. So now, silver rewards only. Unfortunate, I'm washed. I'm not gonna die, though. I said that, and it took a lot of damage really quickly. Hello? Oh, you guys are not fun. Cool. Yeah, let's get you on out of here, evicted. Got a ton of heavy ammo to burn, so there this goes.
Target down.
Okay. Yep, sick. They just all ran in all at the same time, and then now the boss spawns. First, I had one of these. Yeah, this guy's gonna run after me. Looping the killer. Playing Dead by Daylight in Destiny Rising. I'm looping the killer. It's a little more damage on this guy. I don't think my chances of dying are very high, obviously, because, you know,
That's enough for me.
yeah, he doesn't deal a ton of damage to me.
Crawling back.
Once you're at power in these, like, challenge, what do you call them stuff?
Well,
Then
that's
you're fine.
done then.
Okay, so I did my acclaim challenge. That gets me pretty golden. Metal moment, sick. Or yeah, I'll take that. Why not? I don't see why I wouldn't take it. Yes. This would be pretty good. Oh, no, that doesn't really matter, does it? Not to me, at least. How much? What relic power are these guys at? Because I am very close to getting a bunch of bronze medals for them. But what does this increase to? Doesn't tell me. It's an extra 150. So I probably would need to get each of them to, like, I don't know, 15, 16 to get that up. Because I imagine it goes up by 150, then probably by like 200 or something. That works. I'm not going to do that right now, but that's interesting to know. Good to keep in mind. Bunch of characters very close to being copper medals. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. First time clear rewards for the bad ones. Obvious clusters, but anything else is not bad, I guess. Yeah, I can just navigate to that menu from here. Or wait, nope, I'm an idiot. These are used 90 at a time, right? These are used 30 at a time? Yeah. Let's use a couple of Season of Daybreak stuff for some gacha. Or do I save this? And nah, it's a season. Gauntlet Ops common decal, okay. And another common decal. You love to see it. It's about what I expect. Not gonna lie. lights on. Why not? Interesting. Not interesting. Okay. All right, gamers. Oh, let's look for the cat today. Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Where's Rick? The map. You. Oh, for the cat, right over here. There it is. I'll see if it's by the speaker too, because if there's one by the speaker, then that's faster. Is it Liddy? There you are. Got him. Red fish, the color red. So this cat wants some red fish. You can get some red fish. Let's start with the lowest rarity of fish that has red on it. Doesn't work. All right. I'll mean to interact with you. Okay. Harp. Nope. Looks like this one's a little, this is a little expensive fish right here. Or a little expensive cat. Let's hope that the thank you gift is nice, but I also just enjoy feeding them. So, not gonna lie, I'd be doing this even if I didn't get rewarded for it. Let's go 10 angler tokens. That was not worth it at all in terms of anything except for the joy from petting the cat. But it's fine.
Guess what you're gonna find in your bag.
I wish that Shadow Shaper duels open up earlier in the day, because I play them on mobile later, because they open up at like, at my time, like 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., which is like right in the middle of the day. No, maybe that's not even something I thought about in my video. That'd be a pretty, like, you know, like I don't know why. I guess on Iron Bar I get it, weekend PvP event, but I don't know why there's a limit for Shadow Shaper duels, for what time of day you can do them. But yeah, all right. Do I want any of these? Would I prefer Gauntlet Ops? Let's see here. And this is the shotgun, which I'm gonna be real, that shotgun is not good. And then this is Gallows on it. So I could run some break-in. Why not? Run some break-in on a Stella. Let's see. So okay, these people have probably all run it except for maybe Suzu. So Suzu's the only one who I don't think might have run it. Maybe Daydream Tomb too, depending on how they played the game. Because people try and do this stuff at all different points in time. And realistically, right? It's like there could be a ton of different reasons for not getting into it too quick. I know I was debating releasing shorts for each encounter. The cues are a little funny, not gonna lie. Ooh. Alright, use this. You got this, buddy.
Your ghost doesn't seem to talk much.
Tin Can was severely wounded once. It left him unable to speak.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's not your fault. So please, don't apologize.
By the way, if any of you YouTube gamers also have Twitch, if you don't mind, leave the Twitch up for a little bit and tell me if, or actually pull it up and tell me if it hits you with a pre-roll or not. Because I became an affiliate so that I could do more of the community stuff. Like, it let me customize channel points and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. But I also have like a timer that keeps telling me to do ad stuff. And I set it up so it should go off only just barely frequently enough that it doesn't give people pre-rolls. Otherwise I kept it at the minimum, because I genuinely, on the streams, I don't care what my ad revenue is. Like, if I want to do something ad revenue related, I'll just make a video that people want to watch. Like, alright. Or if people watch the VODs, because then it doesn't, like, pause the stuff. On YouTube, I guess it's a little bit better, because YouTube will pause the stream for you, but then it doesn't feel like a stream anymore. So it's like, you know. So I don't ever run ads manually with YouTube.
Lightbearers, the House of Devils has locked down the way to the power hub. You'll need to extend the bridge to get over there.
There's too many people in here? Wait, no. There's just the right amount of people everywhere, actually. Wait for...
Your sins end here.
I'm gonna want to be the first one with you. Because, holy, am I gonna want to be on that other side? And try and murder as much as I can. Ooh, ammo while I'm here. Let's murder y'all's server. Got a guy on there. It looks like everyone here knows what's up. Like, everyone's trying to do the mechanic, which usually means they know what they're doing. Try and help this guy a little bit. I think I help a lot. That's fine. Cool. I'm sure it's also partially my power level, but still it rocks this encounter. You have got to be kidding me. I whiffed. Alright, that's fine. I'm glad there was more than one shot, because the other guy also had one, but I think, you know, we want to try and speed run through this, so. Here we go. Alright.
In the face of terror, nothing can escape. Your sin.
Oh, I forgot that this ult is just gonna murder everything. Alright, funny. Just the two of them, right? that shot. Let's go. Alright, so this team seems to either know what they're doing or have like an idea, and because Deuces was the only one I was a little concerned about. But either they've done this encounter before or they're really good at paying attention. Because these encounters, you can 100%, if everyone else is doing the right thing, you can 100% figure it out. For all three of them, really. Like, they're very intuitive, and they have enough things on them that... Oh, okay, I'm gonna go help this guy, because two of them are right over there. I thought there was three of us over here, so I was gonna go help. But I think that guy got the same idea. It's crazy how different this is versus the early on stuff, because earlier on, the hardest part was the end, versus right now, like, the hardest part is just, you know, everyone doing mechanical shit.
013 just followed.
Oh, let's go. Sick. Thanks for the follow. I do have a little Brian action. I need to make sure that that is shown properly. There we go. See you, Rob. Deuces to get over. Is that everyone? Yeah, that's everyone. Good. Let's go in and start wiping things out. All right. But yeah, I'll keep looking to see if there's a way to like integrate channel points into a YouTube thing. I don't want to make y'all have to download like a third-party extension or something for it though. So if it's something like that, then I'll just let people know. Seems okay, no ads, cool. That's sick. Then it should just be the ones that I have scheduled, which I think is like 1 minute and 30 seconds every 30 minutes, which to me is a little bit but I'd prefer not having to run the middle, but it's fine.
You won't create any more misfortune. You must face
I can just
your
hope they won't be
true
too disruptive. Or I can potentially run, like, if I need to get up or something, I can run ads to try and build up the timer so that it goes longer. You can't super stack it up, or else I'd run, like, 10 minutes of ads before the stream time. That way it could be, like, 3 hours of no pre-rolls. But they literally explicitly tell you you can only have max 1 hour of no pre-rolls. Also, did I just run this for basic rewards? I did. Because I am a little stupid, but it's fine. Let's go. Let's try... Yeah, let's try some Menace. Menace of Below or whatever stuff. Let's do one of those. Why not? I'll just consider this as, you know, running through each of them, explaining a little bit here and there as a prep for my little guide. Spread, rapid fire. I can cover both of those with the Stella. Thank you, Gallows. But yeah, thank you for checking that out for me, Rob. Big thank yous. I will say the matchmaking has gotten slower on this stuff. I think I get why it's gotten slower. The people who are really good at doing it are doing it way faster now. When before you would have so many failed runs that most people would still be running it constantly because they'd be constantly failing. And so instead of just doing their 3 and getting out, they'd have to run like 6 or 7. Because in a lot of these, one person just not doing something right or being too underleveled can really ramp your stuff. Now it's not too much of a worry. Like we did that whole encounter and I don't even think someone died. If I was paying attention properly. Continue matchmaking. It's estimated to be 2 minutes. It doesn't seem too long to me. But amongst my friends. I'm not looking for some timer stuff. Oh, number 5. Oh yeah, gamers. I do have an advanced GG link. I'm an affiliate, I think. It's in my YouTube description. I will, little preamble here, or not preamble, preface. I have not consumed everything on their site. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff there, but I have tried a bunch of the berry flavors of the energy biz stuff because I use it for pre-workout. So, or if I'm like really out of it and I need to work or something. So, because my work, I won't say too much, but it's not very different from like the content I do. The content is a hobby, but the work I do is also not very different.
Have you
been unlucky? Sustained an injury? Suffered setbacks? So. No, I haven't. Don't worry.
Oh, that is a little rough. I think it saves friend requests. I accept pretty much all of them, so there's that. Yeah, and then if you're not interested, that's totally fine. I don't mind at all. Just watching is good enough for me.
So much desire. So
Let's
much
go.
greed.
Everyone was invisible. Let's go. Why did they make Estella run normally, and then they have Tan 2 run like a geriatric old man? I don't understand. Wait, am I an idiot? I am an idiot. I almost did the stupid. Let's go, gamers. Let's go. Everyone through. Everybody. Come on, Frankie. There we go. Frankie? Frankie, buddy. You're gonna get murdered. Okay, cool. Oh. I'm insufficient corruption to spawn my little guys. That person really does not want to be out here. That's really funny. Some people, I think they just don't trust others to go inside, so they make sure they're inside. Which I don't mind chilling out here and just trying to play babysitter for all the ads and stuff. Because I just like shooting things, so. Sitting out here, doing ad clear, doing some of the mechanics, it's fine by me. I mean, it's not like the mechanics for this encounter are particularly intense. Just requires a slight little bit of coordination between people.
The obstacle is gone.
Let's go. Me. Oh, oops. I wasn't paying proper attention. Set this up. All the way in this corner.
Someone's down.
I need backup.
Oh, you put up the wrong one. That's what happened. I'm not gonna try and save them until I put this in. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to accidentally try to save them and then put the wrong one in and murder myself, so. I'm just gonna kill everything in the room.
Your sins end here.
This guy doesn't do his thing, and I'll just do it. Yep, cool.
The obstacle is gone. You won't create any.
Oh, you want to do it? Okay, well, I'll do it then. Gamers? In? Yeah, it seems probably fine. They've got like 50 seconds, so I'm just gonna kill everything. Let's go, they're there. People have gotten a lot better at these encounters, which is nice. I mean, just a couple of weeks ago, you'd load into these, and it would just be a bunch of people yelling at each other. But now people are pretty, like, quietly figuring stuff out.
Always a better solution than violent. Someone has stumbled into death's cold embrace.
Unfortunate.
In the face of terror?
I don't know if that guy wanted to go in or if he felt forced to go in. I just like to wait a little bit to let people who actually want to be in there go in there. Because I don't care. I will do any position in any of these raids. I don't really have a strong preference. I mean, I'm like that in D2 as well. I'll basically just do whatever everyone else doesn't want to do. Whether it's, you know, they don't want to do the boring ad clear or they don't want to do the more complicated stuff. Listen. Oh, they're both right here. Cool. Okay, teleport into control room, let's go. Oh, I missed. Fine.
You won't create any more misfortune.
I need both of you to come over here. Let's go, gamers.
Someone's down.
Leave you behind. Come on. Yeah, well, of course. They ran into the stuff.
I won't let you fall here. Tragedy will not strike twice.
Follow me through the thing. Walk her.
Someone's down. No. Your
I'm gonna get
journey
observed,
doesn't end
but
here.
never mind, I'm fine. Frankie? That's unfortunate. This man's gonna sit here and shoot the whole room. Just run. Get your ass over here, boy.
You must face your true self.
I like how my dragon just totally broke, by the way.
The obstacle
Yeah,
is
sick.
gone.
This guy.
You won't create any more misfortune.
Oh. Now we're the slow team, I think. Let's not try and kill everything. I will just leave you. Gamers. I think I know why this team took so long last time. They might be mobile. Because they move a little, like they lag a little bit. And they're also, like running into stuff a lot. Which I did that when I tried to play the game on mobile. So. Solid.
Uploading new coordinates. Flow like lightning. This way. This path.
You know full well there is always a better solution. Violence.
Holy. 55% team score. It's crazy. Ooh. Okay, nothing crazy. Okay. Scout rifle. The bear approaches, which is alright, I think. Like, I think it's pretty good. Black body. Okay, that's meh, but it's fine. You know, not bad. And an exotic mod. Cool. It didn't even highlight that one. Okay, and then the other one's like fine. Alright, yeah, looks good to me. I mean, I'm thoroughly out of pinnacle energy. I've still got some time. So what kind of stuff can I do? You know what I just realized? I didn't record that, so I'm just gonna do it again. Yeah, that's me. I'm just gonna do another rain encounter. Why not? I mean, I like getting all the mentor stuff too. So. My music stopped. It happened again. Unfortunate. And it is back. I just spent 5k bright dust on outfits. That's funny. I did that earlier, I think. I think I bought a whole outfit for Estella. The woodland one with bright dust. Where's she at? There we go. This one. I got the whole thing. So it's the full body and then the weapon. I think that was it. Yeah. Aside from that, I don't think I've gotten a whole lot with Bright Dust. I got some emotes, obviously. You get a bunch of Bright Dust. At least we've gotten a bunch so far, so I'm not too worried about it. You know, something I might want to do after this is I might want to watch the Hellhest stuff because I haven't seen it, so I guess I might as well stream me looking at it real quick. Once this is done, obviously. I don't want to sit here and do that. I got Hazy Dream for her. Gotcha. Not 100%. Is that? I feel like is that one like blue? I remember being there being another one with a headpiece, and I thought it was like bluish looking. But I could be wrong. I could be going insane. I can just look while I'm in queue. Nice. Where we go? Not that. Character customize. There we go. Yeah. Okay. It is the blue one. Yeah. I guess it's like blue purple kind of look, but yeah. I like the green just because of her backstory stuff. John Way looks super cool. Like, his design is really sick. The only issue is, I don't know how I feel about playing him. Like, I played his trial, and I was like, huh, he's alright. Like, he didn't really stand out a whole lot to me. But I hope I can find a build that's pretty cool for him, because I want to eventually do one. I'm glad that did a thing. You got Estella's names and Gwen's. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't really get any for any character other than Estella, just because I think most of the characters look really good as they are. Estella, to be honest, I mostly got it for the headpiece. Because her base skin doesn't have that headpiece, and I thought it looked nice, so.
How have you been lately?
I got the green one.
Been unlucky? Sustained an injury? Suffered setbacks? No, I haven't. Don't worry.
It's fine. I won't mess this up.
Alright, cool. These people are more gung-ho about the mechanics. Let's go. They're not putting it in the elevator. So maybe we do have someone who's never done this before. But it should be fine. At least they can only wipe themselves. They can't really wipe the whole raid in this one. In Break-In they can. But, you know, they can also do it in Asaka's. But not knowing how to do it in this one, you can kind of coast.
You know full well there is always a better solution.
Violence. And there we go.
You must face your true self. You won't create any more misfortune.
On the side of the room. Cool. I think we're just waiting on the guys inside now. Ignore it. What's it gonna do? You all good over here? Oh, is that the new guy? He might have gone inside. That's fine. He just has to kill everything in there, I think. And then interact with the panels.
A fatal wound has taken your companion.
It might be a little slow to do it, but it should be fine.
Tragedy will not strike twice.
Please, let's go. Yeah, we gotta be quick. Oh, I guess they killed their stuff, so we're actually fine. You're actually completely fine, and nothing is wrong. Yeah, I was about to say, like...
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
Where are you? There you are. And then we should be... Yeah, we shouldn't be very far ahead of the other team. They came out of there about the same time we did. Oh, I didn't even realize, but I can like do stuff like start polls and stuff in chat. Oh, that's cool. I guess that's a good way for me to get people involved who might not want to like actually type. Okay, they're you know, having a little bit of a rough time, I guess. They need to be kind of quick. I wonder if they've... Oh, gotta be quick. You got this. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Alright, cool. Terrifying. Increase the soul timer, so. Hopefully everyone is good to go after that. And is, has their brains fully charged and ready.
The obstacle is gone.
Yeah, I guess I could run. Well, here, let me.
You must face your true self. Your sin.
Both sides over here, or both terminals over here. What are you? Completely forgot that you even existed, dude. Looks like these people are having a little bit of a tough time. Yep, there you go. Nice. All right, they're learning. They're learning. This is always something I do actually really like to see, though. It's more noticeable when you're in like a VC in an LFG, but I like watching people figure stuff out, either on their own or with like tips and like being explained. Either way works for me. So, because it seemed like, at least, you know, a couple of people in here weren't, they might have like watched a video or something, but they weren't sure on how to actually do the mechanics physically. I could be wrong, but that's just how it came off from the way that they're playing. Ooh. Okay, cool. I got it.
Someone's down.
That's not good. Someone being down at this juncture is usually really bad. Looks like they're breaking up fine now. So leave it all here.
You won't create any more misfortune.
All right, here we go. So now all we have to do is, you know, just kill stuff and hope that they finish that within 2 minutes. And then, boom, encounter done. Very, very simple one. It just requires everyone to know a little bit. Oh, does a new light make you have more revives? That's cool. I only just realized that looking at the tooltip on the left side there. That's actually really sick. It doesn't give you an extra time or anything, but giving you extra revives is nice in case that person dies. Really hope they get through. Okay, never mind. They're totally gonna be fine. We got a long time to get through here. All right. Yeah.
Even the most terrifying flames cannot stop you. Go. Your enemy awaits.
Yeah, I guess something I could do just for fun.
The hunt has arrived. Let us not keep time waiting.
There, I can do this.
He is always carefree.
Made a poll.
Like a puppy. Perhaps in this world, a life as a puppy would have been a happier one.
Can't remember if the game sent me there or not, but I jumped into the break-in very early. Yeah, I think it does. So what happens is, or what happened, the event opened up. And so the event opened up the week before we were supposed to do it. And so everyone was super underleveled, if I remember correctly, which was really funny because I would load in with people and we would just die. We would just repeatedly wipe over and over again. Like, it wasn't even close. We would get annihilated by every encounter. The one I actually did first was the Menace Above, because it's so much more like it's just not it's not as combat intensive. So Break-In was one that I think I did Break-In second, and then Azakus, for my group at least, early on was like nigh impossible, but we were also a bunch of LFG gamers who had never played the beta or anything. So we kind of just rolled up and we're like, hey, let's try this out, and then we got annihilated because we were 10k power under. So that is something. Alrighty, it looks like got a couple of votes in, and it's 100% yes, so I'm just gonna pull it up then. Alright. 2 votes. Looks like it's enough for me. 1 second. I'm gonna pull this up. My own stream comes up in my feed. I guess that makes sense. Alright. They might have music. So I'm gonna... They do. Right. I'm gonna turn mine off. Goodbye, Minecraft, temporarily. Alrighty, gamers. So, we got the good old Destiny Rising Hellhest character trailer. Wait. That could be better. Right. I immediately realized that the quality of that was not looking great. Oh, okay, she looks cool. So I saw some of her art, but I actually really like her design.
High-value target location confirmed, Lord Fellwinter.
Commence recovery operation.
Oh. She's directly related to Fellwinter? Huh.
This only ends one way.
The drone gameplay looks really cool. I assume they act like summons. Given how much I like Estella, I'll probably like her. So, let's look through this real quick. Now, first of all, she is connected to Fellwinter. I don't know if we have Hellhest in the previous established lore. It doesn't look like it. I don't see anything about her ever existing before Rising. Okay, so she is a new character who is heavily related to one of the more prominent characters in lore, especially with Rasputin going on here, which is Fellwinter. He has an entire exotic based on his helmet in Destiny 2. I believe also in Destiny 1, but I could be remembering wrong. I don't know. I don't remember Warlock exotics super well. I was a hunter main. But Big stuff. He's got a gun named after him that is quite literally named Fellwinter's Lie. And he is a pivotal part of several seasons and certain entire expansion campaigns in Destiny 2. So that's a big one. I don't know if that's her ult. Looks like a linear fusion and a bow. So it looks like she uses a bow and a linear. Yeah, that looks like some kind of like, I don't know, an exotic linear fusion maybe.
This only ends one way.
And then her ability. She's got 3 drones that each look like they do something different. They each have a different animation here. So one of them is shooting. Looks like they're all shooting, but they're shooting different stuff, right? Yeah, every single one of them is shooting here. But they're all shooting something that looks different in terms of its animation. That's really interesting. Okay. Yeah, she looks like she could be really cool. Okay. I definitely am going to be looking more at her in the future. So I'll probably pick her up as soon as she drops. Did they... I clicked off. I didn't even check if they put a release date or if I already saw one. So it'd be like that sometimes. It doesn't say when she's dropping. At least not on this. It might say it elsewhere. But yeah, I don't know what y'all think about her, but she looks pretty dope to me. Especially, you know, as an Estella enjoyer.
Leave the past in the past. The names won't ring now.
Yo, that oh my god. The Destiny names. Oh my god. I spent a second. I was like, what is this name? What is this name? Like, what is this weird name? And then I said it out loud in my brain, and I was like, oh no, what is wrong with you? What is this? I'm screenshotting this. I am screenshotting this. 100% I am screenshotting that. I've got my snipping tool. It's being screenshotted. I am putting that in the Discord later. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking wolf. That is actually an insane name, though. That's crazy. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, you can see a bow on the list of piercing weapon mods. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be double piercing for her too then? That might be a little bit much, I'm not going to lie. How many double piercing characters are we going to have? Because, so let's look at it. We've got Tantu, double piercing. Umiko, double piercing. Atal, double piercing. And then we're going to have this girl who's also double piercing. That's 4 characters that only use piercing weapons. What? How many characters only use impact weapons? Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. So Gwen only uses impact. Yolder only uses impact. Or wait, no, she uses both. Okay. I mean, Ningfei only uses rapid fire, and Zhuan Wei only uses impact. And then Ikora only uses spread. So there are just as many characters that only use one of one weapon type for everything except piercing, as there will be for characters who use only piercing damage, by the way, when Hellhest comes out. Assuming that bow is piercing and that's a linear fusion rifle. Which, if it's not a linear fusion rifle, what the hell was that? Because that looked like a linear fusion. So that's kind of crazy to me that they're just doubling down on that. Because, like, what, do you want us to only use piercing weapons? Also, linear fusions are not the good kind of piercing weapon too, so I'm a little bit worried about how Hellhusk's weapons might feel. Because assuming that maybe there's an exotic bow, or maybe there's no exotic bow, and thanks for the subscription. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. Welcome. But yeah, so I'm not sure about that, to be honest. Well, you might want some more variety in there. Because you've only got 2 Oops All Rapid Fires, and you've only got 2 Oops All Impacts, and we have an impact, and we have a spread only. And the spread only is the worst character in the game. Like, she's unanimously decided to be the worst character in the game. It's not a debate. So I really wonder what their intention is here, and why they're deciding to go so all in on piercing weapons. Like, maybe they're all piercing mains, and they're just like, hey, we made a cool character. What weapons do I give them? Well, let's give them the weapons that I use, which are piercing weapons. It's like, okay, well, come on, man. Some variety would be great. Or maybe they needed to give her a piercing weapon, and then they're like, piercing weapons are too strong for damage to pair them with anything else. Because the characters might be too versatile. But I feel like that's more about specific weapon type than anything. Like, I don't think a character's going to be OP if you give them an SMG and a linear fusion rifle. You know what I mean?
Let's finish this quickly.
I like seeing a bunch of people in Haven. I almost called it the tower.
Have you been keeping cool? You take care.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I found that odd. Ooh, upgrading my hangar. Let's go. It costs more, but reviving. Anything crazy here? Anything crazy here? Some wood. Sick. Alright. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Hellhusk there. I wonder when they're gonna put Rossi in, Rossi 11? Because Rossi 11, by my understanding, is a male exo. And there is art. Let me see if I can grab the art.
Flames cannot stop you. Go. Your enemy awaits.
I can grab it real quick. Yeah, there is art. Oh, right. This guy looks cool. Not gonna lie. Here, let me pull this up. There we go. So this is how it looks. Which it's a, you know, it's a what do you call it? 4-star legendary purple. It's one of those. But our character, we don't have we have a good amount of dudes, but we have a Oh, I didn't realize it, but right now we have exactly 4 of each type. Hellhusk looked like Arc. So are we getting 2 Arc characters in a row, potentially? That's an interesting thing to think about as well. Oh, this is all proficiency based, isn't it?
Let's get back into the fun.
With greater
Yeah,
power
alright, cool.
comes greater danger.
I forgot, you can like, How do you... Drop my core on chat. This is great. I hope it's just a whole stream. I want someone to drop a 70k Ikora in the chat. I'm gonna be real.
Loneliness is an invisible foe, torturing her whenever she is by herself.
It's just gonna slowly be increasing. Nice. I'll let them thing. Let's see. How do I advertise this though? Share pack. Huh. That. Yeah, it's great. I'm gonna interrupt it slightly, but that's funny. Just everyone drops their Ikoras, let's go guys, and then no one's got any level up. Like no one's got any levels on their stuff at all. As you would expect. As you would expect. I'm not gonna expect anything different from anyone. Wait, am I insane? Did it show that you can get exotics? What? How do you even get this? Is this from the big the boss stuff? Is that what that's from? Completed boss stuff? Maybe. I have no idea. Oh, I think I'm the only one on one. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got cooking up. Actually, let's see if there's any there are any world events or public events to do. That one's good. I've got something on that one coming up, cooking. Okay, what about you? Any of these that I haven't covered yet? That one is one that I think I already showed. Yeah. Okay. I could. Do I have any keys left? Do I have any keys? How do I check? I have 0. Okay. I just tried my 21k. No one wants to play LOL. Yeah, it's oof. You know, it's rough. It's rough. People do not want to be, you know, people do not want to be leveling up their Ikoras. They just don't. And I understand. I mean, like, look at this. Look at this character.
Ready to tie up some loose.
It's not even a grenade launcher. That's the worst part. It's not even a grenade launcher. She has Two-Tailed Fox as her exotic. She doesn't even have a primary exotic, by the way. Like, let's look at a little bit of comparison here. So, this guy, he's got a primary exotic. He has 2 heavy exotics. Ningfei, he's got 2 primaries and a heavy. Vanilla, she has a heavy and a primary. Atal has only 1 mythic weapon in each slot, and yet somehow has 1 exotic heavy and 2 exotic primaries. Yolder's same situation as like Tanfinala, Haver's golden. I mean, he's got the pulse rifle gamers have no exotic for their pulse rifle, but they have 2 different options. Or actually, never mind. They do have an exotic for their pulse rifle. It's Furies. So they have 1 in each slot at least. Umiko and Tantu are gaming. Gwyn gaming. Yeah. So all these characters are solid. Ikora doesn't even have an exotic for her GL slot, and then her exotic rocket launcher is the epitome of meh. I'm sorry. I've never liked Two-Tailed Fox. in any game. I have never liked this rocket launcher. I think it looks cool. Like, I like how it looks, and I like the idea of it. It just, when actually using it, I've never liked it. You can see how little I care about this character at the moment because of the lack of mythics I have on her at all. Every other character has at least like 20. Or, you know, every other character has like a good amount. It's not gonna have actually 20. You see I've got a ton of shotguns. But yeah, I delete pretty much any mythic that doesn't have a mythic perk on it. I want them to have at least one.
Even the most terrifying.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Go. Your enemy awaits. Tick tock, tick tock. The time for the hunt has arrived.
Alrighty. Now that the rant is over. Actually, let's look at the bonfire. And only one mythic. Exactly. She's got one mythic in each, and she has one exotic total. And all of the weapons are bad. Every single one of them. She doesn't have any good weapons at all. In my opinion. Let's grab you. There's one more in here. Probably up on top of this or something. Or I could at least get to it from up here. There it is. I know there's other collectibles. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. But I don't know exactly where they'd be. This one might be pretty simple if it's in like an area up here or something. But then again, how do I get up there? Because I can't climb the ladder. Who knows? Yeah, I'll just vibe. Alright. Yeah, it's like, Ikora is just in a really rough spot. At least other characters I can like make a case for. Like for example, if you want an arc character and you hate swords that does like the overshield thing that Yolder does, then Atal is your girl, right? She applies so much healing to herself that if you just chuck on Ring of Conversion, she becomes an arc version of Yolder in terms of her tankiness. Like she can face tank an Impact Shinka. Straight up. You can on, so I was running the raid at power, like barely above it at all, the onslaught. And I was able to stand inside of an Impact Shinka's aura and get hit by it and face tank it with her healing and overshield. Until I killed it. I literally didn't have to walk out of the shield. I did it in the video where I showcased it. That's how crazy this is. Like, that's how nice it is. And then she has access to Queenbreaker, which is nice, you know, nice little damage. Or I guess Royal Contravene. Queenbreaker, but, you know, what do you call it? Non-copyright edition. Which I don't know why there'd be any copyright issues anyway. But legally distinct Queenbreaker. You can what by dying in the Wolf Den and Realm of the Night? Oh, I know there's like achievements, I think, right? Is that what you mean? I know there's a bunch that are littered around, which I went and looked for. If that's what you mean, of the little Lumaflies or whatever. Like off in like corners and stuff, and off edges of maps. I know I need to eventually go through and get all of them, but normally I just go around and just do oh, I almost forgot this is a thing. See here. I have to go talk to Zara. He is vibing. Yeah, I wanted to ask, for those of y'all that hang out, do y'all like the... Oh wait, I already have all this. What?
Or someone quite like you.
Well, I've already got all this.
Intriguing place.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not at all interested in this, not gonna lie.
A decision has been made.
This is worth it. Beyond that, this is the next thing that's worth it, in my opinion. What do you call it? And okay, yeah, I'll definitely eventually go through getting all that stuff. Alrighty. Oh, something I want to ask, because I'm starting to not feel very well, and it's coming up on that 3-hour mark, so I might, I think I'll stop. I'll probably end soon, but, how are people liking the morning streams? I figured this is a pretty good time since it's convenient enough for me to stream with a few distractions, like I don't need to really get up and do a whole lot, because there's not as many responsibilities to do around this time. And it's also before any other, like, necessity stuff, like, for scheduling. I can, like, do slots later in the day, depending. It would have to be specific days. But that'll depend on what people like. So, are people liking the morning stuff? Would people want a mix of some morning streams and then maybe, like, one evening stream a week? Or what kind of mix are people wanting?
You know full well there is always a better solution.
Violence.
Time for the hunt has arrived. Let us not keep time waiting.
Alrighty, gamers. Well, if you have any scheduling ideas, you can leave a comment on the stream, I think, as well. Because I am going to need to be heading out here. But I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day, all of you. And thank you for being here. So, if you liked what you watched, you know, subscribe, like. Comment pumpkin. I don't know. I asked people to comment pumpkin on a recent video, and I didn't realize that they were commenting the pumpkin emote, which I think they meant they thought it was October related, when in reality I was talking about my cat. But I I appreciate it all. So thank you guys. All right.